Hi, this is Father Gerasimos here in the back room of our church where we have the holy icons and the holy utensils. It is here that, of course, that a priest also gets vested and prepares himself for the divine liturgy before he goes into the holy altar. I chose this room today because it feels very prayerful, especially on a weekday when there's no activity going on, with the beautiful icons around, with the holy utensils. And as I said, it feels prayerful. And today I want to talk about prayer. A few days ago, it is out in the movie theaters right now, I went and saw the movie Pray, the life of Father Patrick Peyton. Father Patrick Peyton was a Roman Catholic priest, but I think he can teach us many things. In particular, he was the one who coined the phrase, "The family that prays together stays together." I'm here to say what he said and the importance of taking time to pray and asking God to answer our difficulties and to solve the difficulties in our life. I must say that I'm not an example of prayer. Yes, I do prayer services, but Holy Cross is a busy parish, and many times I'm caught up with all the details that I need to do. And of course, the details are good. Teaching the kids at the school, taking care of things administratively, and organizing the things that need to be done. So definitely it's not like I'm fooling around, and I don't fool around in the parish. I try to take my life here seriously. But on the other hand, I do not find even 5 minutes a day to offer prayers on issues and subjects concerning the life of our Holy Cross community. Of course, I pray for those who are sick at the liturgy and so forth, but maybe I should be praying more in front of the altar for those who are sick, for those who have difficulties with their marriages, for children who are rebellious, and so forth. I do not find the time, but maybe I should make the time and say that, you know what? These are more important to sit in front of the altar, in front of the icons, in front of God, that is, and say, God, please help this family, please help this person who is struggling, and so forth. Father Patrick Peyton, who I mentioned earlier, was a person of prayer. He was a parish priest, involved with many things, but he was influenced by his father when he was a child, and how his father was there in front of the icons in his house and led his family in prayer. And of course, Father Patrick wanted to lead the whole family in prayer. In particular, he was emphasizing the important role of fathers. And as we know, in traditional Orthodox family, the father is the head of the family, and how a home is an extension of the church, and therefore we are called, both fathers and of course mothers too, but how much more fathers, that beautiful male role model, to show that I believe in God, I want God in my life, and I want God to answer the difficulties and challenges that are found in my life. I believe that we need to really consider this. Are you busy? I know you are. Trust me, I understand this. But think about a car, no matter how busy we are, and trust me, I reach almost empty on my car because I'm so busy. But the reality is that if I do not stop for gas, the car will stop and I will have even more things on my head to take care of. But if I do stop and take some time to fill up my gas tank, then I will be able to do my work. That's how it is with prayer too. If we're too busy to pray, then sometimes, and I would say many times, things fall apart. But if we take the time to pray, the time to be in front of the God, in front of our icons at home, is when we fill up. And therefore we have time to be kind to our children, to our wives, and so forth, rather than making mistakes spiritually, emotionally, because we don't have not God filling our heart. and we have God filling our heart, then things like depression, anxiety, and other things of that nature go to the side. But if we have God in our heart, then we have the strength, the courage, and to accomplish the things that are set forth among us. So, as we plan things out in our lives, I ask that you plan this thing out too. If you want to go ahead in a business, we take some decisions so we can advance financially and so forth, either in real estate or in restaurants or whatever that may be, or if you want to buy a house. Same thing is true. If I want to advance spiritually, I need to take the time to pray. So I call all of you, fathers and mothers, to lead your family in prayer, to realize that the main work of a person is to pray, and to teach the children to become people of prayer. With that message, I leave you today in this holy room full of icons and holy utensils of the church, and I ask that we too become people of prayer, in which we turn to God, the one who parted the Red Sea in the time of old, and the Israelites were able to go through when everything looked like a dead end, is the same one, if we turn to, will find solutions in our lives when everything else looks like a dead end. I pray that God is always with you, and I'm very blessed to be serving this Holy Cross community. Amen.